Christina here. I am so happy that you are watching my video to get to know a little bit about me and my story because I didn't start out as a fitness person. I was never athletic. I I was on Facebook, but I didn't really have a big Instagram following. I was a new mom and I signed up 3 years ago. I signed up in 2015 to be a coach because my friend from school, Kara, had reached out to me and invited me, and I was desperate. I was desperate for a solution because I was suffering from postpartum depression. I had a very healthy, fit, smooth pregnancy, but after the bliss of my son's birth, as a new mom, it was an adjustment and I was suffering postpartum depression. So when you're in that darkness, you're uninterested in things, in anything, you're unmotivated, you're eating, you're either eating or sleeping. So you're binge eating, you're sleeping when you can, when baby naps, because of the sleep deprivation and the hormones being out of whack to begin with, and then a mental illness on top of that, a condition where you feel like you're out of control. And so when Kara reached out to me and invited me, I was like, yes, please, I am willing to try anything for this mood, because I was having suicidal ideation. I was bitter. I didn't want to ruin my relationship with my new husband and my new baby, my friends and family. I didn't want to push people away and be that hermit who went into depression and just wanted to lay on the couch or lay in bed all the time, struggling with breastfeeding, the adjustment of constant diaper changes, and this little person needing me. So what I needed, what about me, what did I need? So I didn't realize that I was actually so reliant upon self-care until I became a coach, because I started to do not just fitness but personal development. But because I started with a fitness program, and followed the nutrition, I saw results. So I grew confidence that I never had as an awkward, shy introvert. I overcame depression with my superfood smoothies that I drank every day, that I still drink every day, except right now I'm in the middle of a shipment and I'm anxiously waiting, and it kind of sucks because I'm already noticing how many cravings I have for sugar and snacking, especially after dinner. If you have like salty food, I don't know if you are like me and you get a sweet craving, but that's been happening because I'm waiting. Where I was sharing the last Shakeology with my husband, and it was chocolate vegan. We drink the vegan ones. He's never even tried the regular because of me, and my sensitivity to whey. So I may be getting a little off track of what I wanted to share with you in this video, but I'm just so excited to share with you what's been working for me, my mental well-being, my emotional health, my gut health, because growing up, I was constipated all the time. I was amazed by people, sorry about this TMI, but I was amazed by people who could poop on a regular basis, like once a day, more than once a day, because I was not. I was nowhere near that. So it improved my gut health, which I think is directly correlated to your mental health, your mindset. I'm sure there are studies and books on that, but I'm not a fitness professional. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a dietitian. I have no certificate. I just get to share the wonderful awesomeness of this opportunity with you based on my own experiences and that of the other coaches in the community. So we would love for you to be a part of this community. Especially if I have reached out to you and invited you. I think that you would be a great fit. But I just want you to know, to see where I was and what I found and what I love, and see if maybe that's something that would work for you too. Whether maybe you don't have the same struggles, like the postpartum depression, the depression, history of anxiety, but you could be overwhelmed. You could be kind of all over the place like me, where you need the liquid gold for focus, and you need the superfoods for your mood. wherever you may be, especially if you are a mom and you kind of lose your shit on your kids, excuse my language, because you feel like overwhelmed and out of control. So I'm looking for women to lock arms with who can relate to me in some way, whether it's motherhood, whether it's fitness. So you like going to the gym, maybe you get bored easily and you like variety. This is perfect. I started with a 21-day program. So I committed to just 3 weeks at first, and then I ended up doing it 5 times. So I did 5 rounds of this program, and I followed the nutrition to a T, and I lost 20 pounds like right away, like the first couple of rounds. So about 6 weeks. I think it was about 6 weeks I lost 20 pounds, and then I lost a total of 30 pounds that I had gained after during and after my pregnancy. So I say that I'm down 20 pounds postpartum, but pretty sure altogether it was a 30-pound loss because I track more inches than pounds. I really feel like that number should not, I mean, this sounds cliche. That number cannot define you. It's just a number, and you're not a number. You're so much more than that. But it really hits me when you stand on the scale and you weigh no different, but you look at your pictures and your inches that you've lost, and it's like, oh wow, I've lost so many inches. And where was I going with this? It's so important to me to take those photos to look back on, because just wait. In 3 years, you see how far you've come. It might not even take you 3 years. There's no guarantee. This is not a quick fix overnight thing. If I've invited you, you could be any size. You could be body positive, or you could be already quite fit. You're going to the gym, but I don't want you to get bored. I don't want you to get bored at the gym. I want you to find what you love so that you can stick to it for life, right? So that's what I found. I was so lost. I didn't know who I was anymore. And now I know that I'm confident and that I'm strong, that I can embrace the challenge. I can face my fears, because with anxiety, it's crippling. So is the darkness. It's crippling. You don't want to move. You don't want to try new things out of fear. And now fear to me is just like, okay, whatever, fear, F you, I can do this, because I've pushed myself through these workouts. I've modified. I still modify moves. Today, I am uncoordinated, so I don't love the dance ones, but I'm loving the new program with the stepper. And I'm so impressed with my ability now to change my mindset, to use, I'm not a counselor, but to use cognitive behavioral therapy because of the way that I've grown, starting with fitness and nutrition, and then signing up as a coach and gaining not just my physical appearance, but gaining that community and those people that are like uplifting you and encouraging you and pushing you to do better. Or if you already feel like you're doing an awesome job, it's just there's been so much personal growth, and I have business growth goals now that I never thought I would be interested in the beginning. Because in the beginning, all I wanted was the discount. I wanted that solution, and I found that solution. Thank God. Thank you, Kara, for inviting me and giving me that solution, because I don't want people to suffer. I don't want people to, I mean, there's one thing, it's one thing to acknowledge the emotions and feel them, go through them, but eventually you are going to look at it in a brighter way. Like, you know that saying, hey little fighter, soon things will be brighter. That's how I feel. I still have bad days. I still have hard days where I'm tired. I don't want to do anything. I feel fatigue, which is one of the symptoms from hypothyroidism, which I have learned recently that I have through blood work, seeing a new doctor, and that I would love to have counseling so that I have somebody to talk to about the issues that I want to dig deeper from my past, things that I would never have even been willing to look into or consider in my 20s as an anxious person. But now that I'm 35, I am ready to take on any challenge, and yeah, face my fears and feel the fear and do it anyway. So if there's anything that is calling you towards this, or if there's any way that you can relate to my story, then let's lock arms. Let's lock our buys and tries and do this together, because you shouldn't have to do it alone. But you might need somebody like me. You need me in your corner to help push you, help you keep jumping outside of your comfort zone. And this might sound like a scary thing to you, and that's okay. We were all scared when we first started, but the best thing about becoming a coach is that you have a mentor to guide you every step of the way. Not somebody who's going to harass you, but somebody who's going to move you closer towards your goals, your physical, your mental, your business, your family, like anything that you want to accomplish. That's what I am here for, because I have learned the ways that I have learned things like personal development, which I'm going to talk to you about in my next video, which is a day in the life of a coach. So if you're wondering what does a coach do on top of completing a program from start to finish, so the workouts and the nutrition, what else do we do? And I'm going to share that with you in a day in the life video. And then I will have a third video that I'll send you about a little bit what I discussed in this video, where I was, where I am now, as far as objections go, because we all have concerns and questions and like wonder, can I do this? Is this something that I can do? I'm going to talk about that with you another time. So I appreciate you taking the time to listen to this video, and I will leave it there. And if there are any questions you have, please reach out to me. You can DM me on Instagram. You can connect with me on Facebook. You can go to the link in my bio. You can fill out a form if you are interested in my virtual gym, which I'll talk about as well in a day in the life video. And I'm so happy that we connected, because I really, really feel like you would make a great coach, because you're already sharing your journey, your struggles, and your triumphs on social media. Essentially, that's what I wanted to share with you today. So thanks again for your time. I'm so grateful, and we'll see you soon.